Everyone, it's Teresa. Today's video is just going to be a typical day or week in my life when I'm not traveling, I'm around the house. In case you're wondering, like, what in the world does she do when she's not traveling? Well, today I'm going to share some of those things with you and hope to inspire some of you that are close to retirement or able to stop working, that there's a ton of stuff that you can do when you have the time to do what you want. Welcome to Teresa's New Dawn. I'm here to show you that this stage of life is full of endless possibilities, whether it's traveling solo or simply finding joy in the little things. Let's dive in. So once I slowed down from traveling and I had a few weeks at home, I had to ask myself, what is it that you enjoy doing? Like every day waking up thinking, if you could pick three or four things to do today, what would it be? And one of the first things that came to mind was reading. When I was younger, I was a voracious reader. I always had a physical book in my hand, so I decided I was going to pick up reading again, but this time I was going to try to embrace digital books. So that's what I've been doing. Wanted to share one of the big things that has come to me from not working is I've had a mindset shift. I used to be all about business books, personal finance, how to be more efficient with my time, books like the Atomic Habits, the 4 Hour Work Week, Total Money Makeover, and those books are good. But what I found after a few months was that my mind wanted a break, and I wanted a break from thinking about how do I become more efficient. And I started going inside or reflecting on myself and my life. And one of the key books for me that I'm realizing now that kicked it off was Listening When Parts Speak. That book by Tamala Floyd was a game changer for me. The meditations in the book got me to thinking more about kind of what were some of the things that shaped who I am as a person in that particular moment, which led me to looking into some generational trauma, and that led to other books like No Bad Parts. And one of the books that was really profound for me is titled It Didn't Start With You. And that's by Mark Walford. And I'll put pictures and links to all of these books in my description so that in case you're kind of looking at some of those topics or wondering and you just want to read them, you'll have access to them. I know the books that I previously mentioned are kind of heavy, and you might want something that's a lighter read or maybe a quicker read. And these next two books should fit the bill. The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod allowed me to tweak my morning routine in a way that it causes me to think about what do I want for my day? What's the energy I want for the day? And just to get it off to a good start. And then the Munich Cowboys Cheerleaders by Kathy Murray and Martha Hall Kelly is a good novella, and it kind of gave me a visual experience of life in Germany for one of my friends. I actually know Kathy Murray, so when she told me she had written the book, I was super excited and wanted to support her. And it's actually a very good book, so I would suggest reading it. One of the books that I'm reading now that's also been a game changer for me is by Isabel Wilkerson, and it's called The Warmth of Other Suns. And what it's talking about is the migration of Black people from the South to different states. And I think it's starting in like the 1920s or 1930s. So I'm finding it very interesting to get that history of how that migration away from, Jim Crow laws and Black people that are trying to have a better life, how that happened. And especially since my parents moved from, you know, to California, it kind of hits home for me. The next way that I use my time is on fitness. Anyone who knows me knows that I enjoy working out, and it's very important for me in terms of my mental health also. I found in the past, I don't know, 5 to 10 years that having workouts allowed me to release some anxiety and stress. So I used to do triathlons, and me and my training partners, we'd spend 7, 8 hours running, biking, swimming, doing whatever we needed to do to prepare for these races. And I enjoy the social aspect of that because the triathlon community or multi-sport community is amazing. But I found that in retirement, I no longer needed that heavy lift. Like, I don't need to train for 6, 7 hours. I'm probably not going to do any type of endurance event, but I do enjoy, going for walks, um, swimming, and now my workouts typically look like 45 minutes to an hour, but it's just something to keep my body moving and keep my head clear. And being retired and having that gift of time allows me to do that. If you're finding this video helpful, please take a minute to click the like, subscribe, and notifications buttons. Thank you. So now I'm going to share the really, really, really exciting part about being retired. No, really, it's not all that exciting, but I have found having the extra time to clean and declutter my house has been amazing. I've gone through bins, I've donated items, I've given old sheets and old towels away to the pet hospital. So again, I now have time to do all of those things that I wanted to do, but I just was either too tired from work or I just didn't want to do it. So, it's another benefit of having more time as you get a chance to clean up your house. You can do your laundry at 10 o'clock on a Monday. It's amazing. I wanted to mention the opportunity to learn that having so much free time has afforded me since I'm not working. One of the things that I'm surprised at is how much I enjoy this YouTube channel. I've had to learn so much about video editing and video creation and content editing and learning new softwares, how to do the lighting, and I'm surprised at how much I actually enjoy it because I never would have thought that I would have liked this as much as I do. So again, having the time is really a gift, but having the time to embrace learning, I've decided to pick up Spanish again for the 100th time because I am determined that I am going to be conversational when I travel to different places, and even in my neighborhood, if I want to go to one of the grocery stores like Talpa or one of the farmers markets and communicate with someone, I want to be able to hold a conversation with them. That is one of my goals. So, this is one of the things that having time has afforded me. I can think about what are things that you really want to learn and come up with a way to actually learn it. So I hope that this inspires some of you who are watching that may have the ability to stop working or to cut back on work. Maybe you don't work as hard as you usually do, and you can use that time in a way that makes you really happy. Well, last but not least, we have travel. I think that's the first thing everyone thinks about when they hear that you're retired. They think, oh, you must take these amazing trips and you travel all the time. And yeah, I do take some amazing trips, but the majority of my time is spent at home. I try to pick, I don't know, 2 or 3 places a year that I want to go. And I think that's going to be my strategy for the next couple years, and we'll see how it plays out. But I do enjoy traveling, but I also enjoy having my time at home. So my goal is to find the balance in that works for me. So that's it, everyone. I've kind of given you a glimpse into my life and retirement. There's a lot of moving pieces, which is what I like. I like variety, it kind of keeps me engaged, but there's a lot of good stuff. I'm still very happy with the decision to stop working. I'm not bored in any way. So, yeah, hopefully, this helps someone and motivates you to kind of consider what your life would look like if you took a break from working or if you stopped working. Have a great day and don't forget to like and subscribe.